Hi friends, Crafty Queen Bee here, ready to share an idea with you. I love pretty presents and I love them to have pretty bows. I didn't know how to make a pretty bow until this year. I learned how to make this beautiful bow, and it can go on top of your tree. If you make it bigger, it can be on your presents, it can be on your wreath, and it's just a beautiful bow. And let me tell you, it is so easy and simple to make. For this video and this bow, you're going to need, for this project rather, in this video, you're going to need 3 different kinds of ribbon, and you need really the wired ends, the wired ended ribbon for it to work well. I chose these 3 today just as a sample. I got these on sale at Hobby Lobby, and that's the time to get them, when they're on sale. You're also going to need a pair of scissors and a chenille stick. I use a tape measure to measure my ribbon, and a glue gun is optional. So let's get started. The first thing I did is I grabbed a ribbon. You're gonna need 3 strips of each color to make this bow. You measure it. You're gonna measure it, well, let's try that again. You're gonna measure it 28 inches. You're going to measure it 28 inches. It's about that long. 3 strips of each colored ribbon. You're also going to dovetail your ends. Of all your ribbons. Okay, I've already got my ribbons already and cut out, so I can begin to show you how easy it is to make this bow. I would have never thought so until I saw a lady at Michael's and she was putting one together, and I took mental note of it, and I came home and I worked with it, and sure enough. Okay, you're gonna fold it over, and you're gonna measure a loop that's about 5 inches. And I'm gonna start with this striped one. You're gonna pinch it in the middle, and you're gonna take the back end of the ribbon and you're gonna twist it forward. Then you're gonna take a different color and you're gonna measure it about 5 inches. After a while, I just kind of guesstimate. You're gonna pinch it the opposite direction and twist that bottom ribbon upward. Okay, then you're gonna do the same thing with your third one.
Blocking all the light. You can keep going. I'm just.
Okay.
I gotta move this out of the way.
Yeah.
This camera's just looking so dark. It took me up until this part of the video to figure that out. It's taking me like 4 minutes. There we go. Now we've got light.
Okay, friends. I understand we have light now.
Or just the settings look darker than they typically did, and I couldn't figure it out because all my settings are the same. It should always be the same. So.
Okay. Alrighty, we're going to continue the same pattern. Let's see, let me measure that. Yep, that's about right. Like I said, after a while I start to guesstimate. I get impatient. Okay, that was the striped one. Now we're gonna go with the red one. Opposite direction, pinch it in the middle. Take the back part and twist it. Trick is holding them all together. I'm gonna take the polka dotted one. Again, measure about 5 inches. Pinch it. Okay, it is time for the striped one. Again, take the back end and twist it forward. Let's see. Oh, am I missing one? No. I'm probably.
You're still with us, 'cause I'm lost on this.
Okay, you're gonna take. You just keep repeating.
Did you specify at the beginning how many you needed?
3 of each.
Okay.
I think. I think I did. Yeah, I did say you're gonna need, folks.
I'm paying attention to way too many things, so I lost track.
We can start over.
No, you're good. As long as everyone else is good.
I don't know if they're keeping up, but
I'll put numbers in there to help them reference.
okay, twist the back. One last one. Somewhere or other. Oh, I skipped a color. Okay.
That one? Wasn't that the extra one you cut in the beginning to show as an example? I did pay attention to that.
Oops. Oh, you're a good manager and a good producer and a great cameraman. I wouldn't trade you for the world.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for looking out for me, son. Okay, then you've got them all pinched in, and all you did was alternate them and alternate the colors. Now you're gonna put your pipe cleaner around there, pretty tight. When I'm doing this, I kind of go into my own element. I just kind of just get going, and I hope that you were able to follow me. Okay, you get it on there real tight, and the secret to this is puffing out your loops. It doesn't look like much at first, but once you get your loops all puffed up, it starts to work its wonders here. I just love over-the-top bows for my trees, for my presents. And it was always a struggle to do. And then I saw that lady working on one at Michael's, and I thought, oh, she made it look so easy. Okay, you've got your bow all puffed up. All you need is a present to put it on. And I'm just going to glue this down. Look at that. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Friends, that's all I have for you in this video. I will be having another video on showing you how to make a poinsettia bloom. Poinsettia a poinsettia bloom. Fast and easy to do, a cute decorative project for your gifts or for your garlands or for your wreaths. And that'll be on my next video. Meanwhile, if you like what you saw today or found it interesting or entertaining, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. It'll notify you when we upload new content. Until then, be kind and craft something. Make a bow, decorate a present. It'll make you feel good. Love y'all.
Again, sorry for the distractions. Hopefully I didn't take too much away from this video.
I love my son. He's the best producer, videographer, and manager anyone could ever ask for. Love you. This turned out, but look how pretty they turn out.